everyone. Yes, Coach Childers is in San Antonio, Texas. He's watching Taylor Calvert, who we've signed and we're very excited about. She's a very versatile player, and we know she'll do great things for us in the future. She's a 2-4 player. She can really guard. She can score at the rim. She can score in some different ways, and she's got her senior night tonight. And since we've signed her in the fall, we're allowed to talk about her, and Coach Childers is down there getting ready to watch her play. But to recap what's happened this week, we only had one game. We defeated Longwood at home, 54-46, and it was great to see so many of you there watching us, and it was good for us to get back on track at home. Obviously, we hadn't played great at home the week before, and it was nice to get us back on track. And what the team worked hard on last week in practice was maintaining our energy level, especially defensively. One of the things that had happened to us that previous week is when we had some empty possessions on the offensive end, we let that kind of drain our energy level a little bit, and that was a real point of emphasis. And I think you saw with our defensive energy and intensity, the way we got the game started against Longwood, we've begun to take care of that issue. We held Longwood to their second lowest point total of the season. They shot 26% from the field, and then something we're really pleased with, they're a very good three-point shooting team. Several talented three-point shooters, and they shot 1 of 9. And thanks. And not only are they a good three-point shooting team, we've struggled a little of late defending the arc, and it's good to see us really buy into that, make those changes, and defend the arc a lot better. Offensively, the first half, I think you saw some good improvement, shot 50% from the floor. If you were there, you saw we scored in a lot of different ways. We scored in transition, we scored inside, we scored on some offensive rebounds, really made plays. So those were good things for us. You also saw us sputter a little bit in the second half. We had some turnovers that led to some easy baskets for them. And a really good thing was how we responded to that. One of the things with a young team who's lost a little bit at home, you start to wonder how are they going to react when Longwood makes a run. Well, Longwood made their run, and our kids really stepped up. And we bounced back with a 14-4 spurt to put the game away. We didn't shoot so well from the free throw line, and that's something we're definitely addressing. And our three-point shooting is not where we want it to be, but I think you've seen some improvement there. And one of the things that really helped us out in the second half in our run when we bounced back was our bench play. I think you saw Tiff Charles do a nice job defensively down the stretch and really handle the ball well against their pressure. That was a plus. And Katie Fitzgerald had a really nice game for us. Early on in the year, Katie went down with a thumb injury and sidelined her for a while. She's back, getting in her flow, getting in her rhythm. She's been improving every day in practice, and I think you really saw her ability to contribute, especially on the offensive end. She hit 2 big threes for us and was just a great spark on the offensive end of the court. So we're going to look for her continued contributions as we continue on here. One other thing to comment on the Longwood game, this is a team who's played just about everybody in our league. They defeated UNC Asheville. They lost by 4 to Liberty. So this is a good team and a very big win for us, and something that we really needed to kind of get ourselves back on track and move on to the second round of conference play, which we've got coming up. We go back on the road here for our next 4 games and 6 of 8. And the way that the schedule works this year, we go back to Coastal and Liberty, who we just finished up with. And we're really excited to get back at it because I know when we met here last week and we talked about our last weekend of games, we didn't really play the way that we wanted to play those 2 games. So they're very good teams, they're veteran teams, but we're excited to have a chance to take the things we've been working on in practice these last 10 days and carry it over against them as we head back on the road here. another good thing as we head in here is we've got our team healthy again, and we've continued our practices this week with some of the same points of emphasis that we had last week. And that's that our energy is going to be consistent, our defensive intensity is going to be consistent. We're not going to let offensive possessions that turn up empty affect us on the other end of the court. And that's always a challenge for a young team, but it's something that they're really buying into and they're taking hold of, taking accountability of. So we're really excited and ready to get back to work here. We've got an off day today, but we're going to get back at it and head out on the road this weekend, 2 o'clock at Coastal, and then we head to Liberty after that. So if anybody has any questions, I can try and answer them, or else hand it back over.
Not yet.